And we are live. Thank you everyone for joining us this afternoon for Tuesday Tunes. We are connecting our feeds and we will get started in just a few moments. And perfect. So good afternoon, everyone. I am Sophia Nethlawi, the Adult Program Associate at the Enoch Pratt Free Library. Thank you for joining us for this Tuesday Tunes with Delandria Mills. Before we begin today's event, just a few housekeeping details. There will be a Q&A at the end of the program, so please place your questions in the comments. We welcome your questions and any comments letting us know how you are enjoying the program. Now let me introduce Delandria Mills. Flutist, songwriter, educator, and author, Delandria Mills is carving a place in the music industry with her unique combination of jazz, classical, and gospel music. A native of Houston, Texas, Delandria earned her undergraduate bachelor's degree in music from Prairie View A&M University and 2 graduate degrees from the Peabody Conservatory of Music, a master's degree in classical flute, and a graduate performance diploma in jazz. Mills resides in Baltimore and teaches in Peabody's preparatory department. Joining Delandria this afternoon are Nico Wohl on guitar, Christian Hezon on trombone, Alan Branch on drums, and Steve Arnold on bass. And so, without further ado, I will stop talking. Please welcome Delandria Mills and Co. to the stage.
That was an original composition of mine from the self-titled track from my project "To Be Happy." the title track. And the next will come from that same project, Be Happy. It's entitled Remember Who You Are. I know you'll be there. I know you'll be there when I get back tomorrow. And in my darkest hour, and my darkest day, and the thoughts I choose in my mind, every thought and every dream, every notion and each of my desires, they all thank you for reminding me when you say be still. I heard you say be still and remember who you are. Every thought and every dream, every notion and each of When you say be still, the ones are breaking. I heard you say, be still, and remember who you are. Every thought and every notion and each of my thoughts, they all
All right, this next tune is an original entitled, actually it's the first tune I ever wrote. I was singing in a class at Peabody. When I asked one of my instructors, not Gary, it was Greg Osby, how do you get started writing tunes? Because you just get started. So as soon as I sat down, I started writing this tune. And I did a swing version as well as a meditative version, and that's what we're going to play for you now. It's entitled, It Is Finished. classic by Antonio Carlos Jobim entitled How Insensitive. And that was How Insensitive by Joe Beam. Next, we're going to play a piece by one of my favorite musicians and composers who passed away or transitioned this year. That's Armando Chick Corea, and the name of this tune is called Tones for Jones Bones. That again was Tones for Jones Bones, one of my favorites. Oh, so many among many favorites of mine, chick careers. Next, a near and dear friend of mine and mentor, flute extraordinaire Hubert Laws, wrote this legendary tune. It's entitled Shades of Light. Yes, but he got the downbeat though. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, all of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a pleasure listening to all of you play, and thank you again for joining us for Tuesday Tunes. We have a couple questions and a couple comments in from across a bunch of platforms. We have La Vista saying that she has your Christmas CD, and that she loves it. So thank you for the support. Yeah. And then we have Teresa Miller watching from Indiana.
Hi.
And Jan, who says, wonderful, thanks. One of the questions we have is, I noticed that you use, Delandria, you use it looks like two different kinds of flutes during your performances. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Sure. Well, one of them is a bass flute, and it's just an octave below the flute. This is the concert flute. So this is the one that's primarily played in an orchestra setting. And the bass flute is one of our auxiliary flutes. They're tenor, soprano flutes. There are other flutes, contrabass flute, which is the one that stands taller than most people. But yeah, this is the bass flute, which is a full octave below. So a middle C on that instrument is my low C on this instrument. And just as that one is one octave below, the piccolo, which is a lot smaller, I didn't play that today, is exactly an octave higher above the concert.
Ooh, okay. I heard about the piccolo, but yeah, the more you know. Rhonda says very hip material. I agree. It's very fun and snazzy, especially on a sweltering day like today.
Yeah.
And we've got another question. How did you all meet and end up playing together? 5 different instruments, 5 different people all playing in harmony.
Well, that's the interesting thing about being a musician and one in improvisational music. We study the same standard repertoire for the most part, so that's the beauty of being able to call anyone in a moment's notice That's a tune. So I've known maybe Alan Branch on drums the longest. His father hired me 15, 17 years ago for the Johns Hopkins Choir. I either was featured with them or sang with them, so that's when I met Alan. Chris, he's on. I met at Peabody when I was going out and he was coming in, and he's just amazing. He's very subdued, but this is wow. I don't have that much time. One of my musicians fell through because he got a day gig, and I was able to call Nico Wall here, who is a student at Peabody now, and his reputation preceded him, so that was a no-brainer. And he had a beautiful disposition from day one. That's an inside thing. And so, but that's not sarcasm. And then finally, our latest member I met today. But yeah, so some unfortunate series of events occurred, but he's here, and we're so glad to have him. This is Steve Arnold. So yeah, it's amazing when you are studious at what you do. You can kind of come together, as I said, at the last minute and make some beautiful things happen. As long as everyone gets the charts ahead of time, yeah, it comes together.
Yeah, it looks like everyone has come together to make today's performance really very special and very impromptu, it sounds like.
Yeah, thank you.
So we have time for one more song before we close out the afternoon. So are you guys ready for one more song for us?
Yeah, this one's a really short one. This is from my second CD. My first official one, Manifestation, and this is Jesus Loves Me, also seen titled as Yahweh You Are. We're going to do a short rundown of it. 1, 2, 3. Alan Bernard Branch, Steve Arnold, Nico Wall, Delandria Mills. Thank you for tuning in.
I hope you can hear my applause echoed with everyone else's applause. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon for Tuesday Tunes. Before we sign off, please let the audience know where they can learn more about you and your music, or if you have any upcoming performances.
Please do visit my website, DelandriaMills.com. I do run a summer program called Kingdom Flute Works, and we're actually fundraising right now. So if you feel so inclined, take a look at some of the things that we do in Baltimore City with our youth. And if you feel led, maybe contribute to that. I'm sure everyone here in the band has an Instagram account. Be sure to follow us, subscribe on YouTube. I do have a channel. And again, those names are
Chris, he's
Chris Yvonne, Alan Bernard Branch, Steve Arnold, and Nico Wall.
spelled W-O-H-L.
W-O-H-L.
Yes.
Not the one you hit.
No.
Like Cole, the store, but Wall.
Yeah, exactly.
See? It's all about.
Can I tell them about my gig next week?
Oh, sure. And he's on, what's to plug his performance next week in Baltimore?
So next Wednesday, July the 28th, I'll be playing with the Heart GP Sextet, an Art Blakey tribute. That's at 7 p.m. at Untitled Music next Wednesday.
And that's Untitled Music on Charles Street, North Charles Street in Baltimore. Sweet. Thank you again for having us.
Perfect. Great. Thank you, our audience, for joining us. If you haven't done so already, register to participate in Pratt's Summer Break Baltimore. Next week on Tuesday Tunes, our featured performer will be the Seth Keeble Trio. And with that, we are signing off for this afternoon. Stay safe, take care, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and remember to hydrate. It's hot out there.
Totally.
I need to do that. Thank you, Sophia.